On a low carb diet but need your protein, these low carb, high protein recipes are delicious, healthy, and fun to make. Are you trying to lose some weight? If so, a low carb diet may be the way to go. That is because reducing your carbs can reduce your appetite. This, in turn, helps you lose weight. But do you know what else can reduce your appetite? Eating a diet that is also high in protein. Of all the macronutrients, protein reduces the appetite the most. Also, eating a high protein diet boosts metabolism. So today, I'm sharing 23 low carb, high protein meals to help you turbocharge your weight loss. Let's dig in. Easy bacon cauliflower fried rice. Cauliflower rice is another place where you can use cauliflower. And this cauliflower fried rice doesn't disappoint. It tastes amazing. You've got the crunchiness of your bacon that contrasts your creamy egg yolk. And the stir fry sauce has lots of umami. It's a winning combination. To make this dish, you'll need some cauliflower rice. But if you'd like to save some money, you can make yours from scratch. To do this, start by cutting your cauliflower into pieces. Next, place them in a food processor and whirl until they become rice-like. This dish is great for dinner. However, you can also eat it for breakfast too. Keto cauliflower ziti. Are you craving ziti? Have this instead. It has all the yummy flavors of ziti, which with way less carbs. It's creamy, cheesy, saucy, and full of Italian flavors. In fact, I prefer this instead of the traditional version. That's because the cauliflower adds freshness and lots of nutrition. Besides being low in carbs, cauliflower is quite good for you. It's rich in choline, which is essential for your nervous system. It's also rich in vitamin K, which is vital for blood clotting. Besides using cauliflower to make this ziti, you can also use it to make mac and cheese, tortillas, and even pizza crusts. Chicken broccoli bake. When you've had a stressful day, you just want to binge watch your favorite show, and you also want to devour some comfort food. This chicken broccoli bake is exactly what the doctor ordered. It's cheesy, creamy, bubbly, and super comforting. But unlike your typical casserole, it doesn't contain a lot of carbs. That's because you're using broccoli instead of pasta in your casserole. Besides being low in carbs, broccoli contains fiber, which is good for your digestion. It also contains vitamin A and C. It also contains antioxidants, which have several health benefits. So make sure to eat your broccoli. What I enjoy most about this dish is it only takes 30 minutes to make, so it's perfect for busy weeknight dinners. Now, you will need already cooked chicken. So if you don't have some, you can just pack some rotisserie chicken from your local grocery store. Keto buffalo chicken quesadilla. Usually quesadillas would be a no-no on a low-carb diet, but these get a green light. They're crispy, cheesy, and taste yummy. You'll think you're cheating on your diet, but you're not. One quesadilla contains less than 3 grams of net carbs. The secret to it being low in carbs is that you're using baked cheese as your tortilla. Making these tortillas is a piece of cake. Start by mixing your shredded cheddar and mozzarella cheeses together. Then spread the cheese mixture evenly in circular rounds. Finally, bake for 5 minutes. Low carb burrito zucchini boats. Are you looking for an easy dish for date night? Try these zucchini boats. They're bursting with Mexican flavor. The ground beef and black beans add body. Meanwhile, the corn adds some sweetness. It's a party in your mouth. What I love most about the zucchini boats is that they take only 10 minutes of prep time, then you place them in the oven. Yet they look so pretty that your partner will think you spent loads of time in the kitchen. And since they only contain 310 calories, you can splurge on dessert. Shrimp and vegetable skillet. Are you craving takeout? Have this shrimp and vegetable skillet instead. It tastes just as good as it looks. Succulent, juicy, flavorful shrimp are nestled on a medley of veggies, purple onion, zucchini, yellow squash, and red bell peppers. Besides being yummy, shrimp is very nutritious, rich in selenium and a potent antioxidant. It also contains omega 3s. What's more, this dish only takes 20 minutes to make, so it's just as fast as takeout but better for you. Capri Chicken. When you're stumped as to what to make for dinner, chicken is a great choice. Everyone loves chicken, right? But sometimes you want to change things up. This caprese chicken is a great option. It's brimming with the taste of Italy, from the saltiness of the fresh mozzarella to the sweetness of the vine wrap and tomatoes to the tanginess of the balsamic glaze. This ain't your traditional chicken dinner. To ensure your chicken breasts are evenly grilled, make sure you pound them evenly. Besides being tasty, this dish is quite nutritious. It contains immune boosting vitamins A and C. It's also rich in calcium. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Creamy chicken with sun-dried tomatoes. Another protein you can't go wrong with is chicken, but after some time, it can get kind of boring. This dish is a nice twist on your traditional chicken dinner. It's full of yummy Italian flavors, from the Parmesan cheese sauce to the sun-dried tomatoes. It's a party in your mouth. To mop up all that tasty sauce, you'll want to serve it with some noodles. Zucchini noodles are the best low-carb option. Besides being low in carbs, they're also low in calories too. Also, they contain manganese and magnesium, which you need for healthy bones. It's pretty easy to make them too. Start by slicing off the ends of your zucchini. Next, place your zucchini in a spiralizer because a spiralizer is good for handling harder veggies. Finally, fry your zucchini noodles in some olive oil. Garlic chili chicken and pepper stir fry. Do you like the heat? Be sure to try this dish. On the menu are sauteed chicken strips and green bell peppers in a spicy tomato sauce. The addition of Parmesan cheese complements the spiciness of the sauce. The use of fire roasted tomatoes in the sauce adds another depth of flavor. They add sweetness and smokiness. What I appreciate most about this stir fry is that it doesn't contain a ton of sodium. That's because you're making your own homemade chili powder. So you have complete control over what you put in. However, if you want to skip making the chili powder from scratch, you can find some at your local store. Low carb taco casserole. I'm a big fan of tacos, as I'm sure many of you are too, but I'm sure not a fan of all the carbs they contain. One taco can contain as much as 18 grams of carbs, and now we all know you can't just eat one, right? This taco casserole looks and tastes fantastic. Brown cauliflower rice is topped with your favorite taco fillings, ground beef, red bell peppers, cheese, and sour cream. Feel free to add your favorite toppings. Some toppings you can include, like lettuce, tomato, black olives, and guacamole. And unlike tacos, you'll feel full after just one serving. Now that's my kind of dish. Bak Crack Chicken. Have company coming over? Serve them this. The combination of tender chicken breast, crispy bacon, cream cheese, cheddar cheese, and ranch dressing is simply addictive. Your guests will go gaga over it. And you will soon be in love with it too. That's because it only takes 25 minutes to make, so you can spend less time in the kitchen and more time with your guests. To fancy it up, be sure to serve it on some lovely dinner platters. Buffalo chicken stuffed peppers. Meal planning is so vital when you're on a diet. That's because it's much easier to resist temptation when your meals are ready to go. These buffalo chicken stuffed peppers are perfect for that. They're spicy, cheesy, and rich. Besides being high in protein, they're also high in fat, so they're pretty filling. And since one batch makes 6 servings, there's more than enough for your weekday lunches. To keep your stuffed peppers fresh longer, make sure you place them in an airtight food storage container. Keto chicken Alfredo casserole. Getting your kids to eat their veggies is very much like pulling out teeth. It's so exasperating. This casserole is a sanity saver. It's a dish that you, and more importantly, your kids will love. Tender chicken chunks and cauliflower are bathed in a creamy, dreamy Alfredo sauce. You'll want this casserole on your weekly meal rotation. What really makes this dish is the homemade keto Alfredo sauce. After tasting it, you won't want the canned stuff. Low carb breakfast casserole. Mornings can be quite hectic. There's barely enough time to get dressed, let alone make breakfast in the mornings. So having your breakfast prep for the week can be very handy. This breakfast casserole helps you do just that, and it tastes pretty yummy too. It has all your favorite breakfast foods: bacon, eggs, and cheese. Are you craving some Italian eats? I've got you covered. Easy keto chicken Florentine. This dish is creamy, cheesy, and packed with flavor. It's sure to transport you to Italy. The Parmesan cheese adds richness while the spinach adds lightness. Besides being yummy, it's pretty nutritious too. It contains vitamin A and C, which are essential for a healthy immune system. It's also rich in calcium. This is also a one-pot dish, so you won't be washing loads of pots and pans at the end. Easy sausage and vegetable saute. Are you the sole person in your family following a low-carb, high-protein diet? That can be very challenging. More often than not, you end up having to cook 2 meals, and that gets tiring quickly. This dish is one your whole family will love. After all, who doesn't love sausages? And it has a medley of veggies. There are red bell peppers, zucchini, and portobello mushrooms. Aside from being tasty, this dish is good for you too. It's rich in immune-boosting vitamins such as vitamin A and C. It also contains potassium, which is essential for healthy blood pressure. And besides being rich, this dish contains less than 200 calories, so you can have extra helpings and not feel guilty. Keto chicken enchiladas. I love enchiladas, as I'm sure many of you do too. However, because of the tortillas, they contain a ton of carbs. And all those carbs are not great for your waistline. These chicken enchiladas have all the yummy flavors of an enchilada with a fraction of the carbs. Tender, juicy chicken breasts are covered in a homemade enchilada sauce and topped with gooey cheese. You definitely won't miss the tortillas. To make the enchilada sauce, you'll be using several spices, so get out your measuring spoons. These chicken enchiladas are great on their own, however, feel free to serve with the garden side salad. Burger in a bowl. Burgers are another favorite, but the burger buns make them a minefield. One bun contains close to 19 grams of net carbs. That's a whole lot of carbs. This burger in a bowl is all about the fixings. You've got nicely browned ground beef, creamy avocado, salty pickle slices, sweet red onions, juicy cherry tomatoes, crispy bacon, and refreshing lettuce. The burger sauce is the icing on top of the cake. Burger. It's tangy, sweet, savory, creamy, and has a nice umami flavor. As an added bonus, this bowl contains a lot of fiber. This makes it even more filling. Now, this bowl does contain ground beef, which is a high carbon footprint, so you may want to eat it occasionally. Keto pork chops with asparagus. This garlicky, moist pork chop recipe is so easy to make and delicious, buttery, flavorful, and so yummy. Asparagus goes perfectly with this little meal, but you can use any other vegetable as well. With just 4 grams of net carbs and a whopping 44 grams of protein per serving, this is a perfect dish for a low-carb, high-protein life. Keto breakfast sandwich. Sometimes all you want is a sandwich, but having one is pretty much a no-no on a keto or low-carb diet. Here's a quick solution. A breakfast sandwich with meat, avocado, and eggs. Delicious, moist, filling, and flavorful. Undoubtedly, it's one of the best sandwiches I've eaten in my entire life that just satisfies that inner ick. Keto chicken salad. Chicken salad sandwiches are good and all, but because of all the carbs from the bread, they can put you in a snooze fest. This keto chicken salad is great for workday lunches, and because it contains only 1 gram of net carbs, you won't be afraid of falling asleep at work. It's creamy, savory, and tangy, and in addition to using chicken breasts, you'll be using Greek yogurt and hard-boiled eggs too. So you're getting loads of protein. To cook up the chicken, use an Instant Pot for quick cook process. Besides being rich in protein, Greek yogurt also contains calcium. It's also chock full of probiotics, which helps boost the immune system. Probiotics may even help you lose weight, so eat up that Greek yogurt. Keto salmon and asparagus. We're all busy during the day, and when you get back home, you don't want to spend hours in the kitchen making dinner. This salmon and asparagus dish is perfect for your busy lifestyle. It takes only 20 minutes to make, and since it's a sheet pan dish, you're not stuck with tons of pots and pans. You just eat, then relax. Besides being easy to make, it tastes great too. Tender, flaky salmon and crispy asparagus is topped with the garlicky butter sauce. Healthy eating doesn't get much better than this. Besides being tasty, salmon is quite healthy. It contains tons of heart-healthy omega-3s. It's also rich in brain-boosting B vitamins, rich in selenium, a mineral that is important for healthy bones and weight loss. Asparagus is a powerhouse of nutrition too. It's rich in soluble fibers that feed the good bacteria in your gut. It's also an excellent source of folate, which you need to make DNA, along with a lot of vitamin A and C. Keto chicken and broccoli stir fry. Do you love Asian cuisine and are just missing those flavors on a low-carb diet? Give this stir fry a try. Delicious, flavorful umami, and so nourishing, with just 8.9 grams of net carbs per serving. This recipe uses soy sauce, but to keep it low in sodium, you can use coconut aminos. They are a nice gluten-free, soy-free substitute. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoy these delicious recipes. Subscribe, hit that like button. Talk to you next time.